you, Anna. Thank you very much for your voice at this moment. Good morning, Patriots. So I have one question just to start the day. Do you bow down to kings? No! Hell no! Do we, the people, bow down to kings? No! We will not submit to an authoritarian leader. We are facing a moment of great peril in the United States. You know that. You are here this morning because of that. We are facing a lawless president who wants to take away the freedoms of Americans and others throughout our land. We fought an American Revolution to get rid of King George, and we're not going back. Are we going back? No! Hell no. We have a president who wants to overturn the Constitution. He was asked a few months ago whether he had to comply with the Constitution. Do you remember his answer? He said he didn't know. Shame! He didn't know. He is working to overturn the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. And we are here to say we are not going back. Hell no! No! We have a president who is depriving Americans and others of their due process rights. He's locking them up and taking them away without due process. Will we stand for that? No! Hell no! We have a president who is weaponizing the Department of Justice, using the department that is supposed to look out for everyone's rights to target his political adversaries. Are we going to stand for that? Hell no! We have an American president who says he wants to use American cities as training grounds for our military. Are we going to stand for that? No, we have a president who said he was for law and order, but one of his very first actions was to release people who beat bloody Capitol and Metropolitan police officers on January 6th. Does that sound like someone who believes in law and order? No! Hell no. And we have a president who is illegally withholding your taxpayer dollars from important priorities that were passed by Congress and in fact signed into law by the president. That is illegal in the United States. The president doesn't get to determine how your taxpayer dollars are spent unilaterally. We, the people, through the Congress, determine that, right? Yeah! And we're here at NIH. And as Anna said, one of the things the president has done is illegally withhold really important investments, life-saving investments and treatments and cures for all of our families. Are we going to stand for that? Hell no! Hell no, he's disrupted clinical trials, clinical cancer trials. People are hurting and some people are dying because of the actions of President Trump when it comes to denying. Shame. We also have a president who is trying to use the full power of the executive branch to shut people up, to take away their First Amendment rights. We saw them lock up students early in this administration, and we've seen them now try to weaponize the FCC to shut up people, even comedians, the President of the United States doesn't like. Friends, this is a very, very dangerous road. What kings and dictators want is to shut us all up. That's what they're trying to do. Are we going to shut up? Hell no, I can see from your all being here today, we are going to speak out. Are we going to go away? Hell no, we're not going to go away, but that's what they want. And all of us need to make sure that our neighbors and our communities know what's at stake here. Because when large organizations with lots of resources, whether they be big law firms, whether they be universities or colleges, whether they be businesses, when they submit to a lawless president, they put the rights of all of us at risk. We understand that when you feed a bully, the bully's appetite only grows. We cannot appease kings, and we cannot appease dictators. Are we going to appease King Trump? No. And that's why we're here today, because it's important that we, as the people of this country, show that we're not going to allow our rights and our Constitution to be run over without all of us speaking out and resisting peacefully to that effort. That's why we're here today, to declare that in the United States, we don't have kings and we're not going back. It is a very serious moment. It's a very serious moment. I want to thank you for being here, because it is so important that people all over the country, and millions of Americans, are coming out in their neighborhoods and on streets to peacefully protest what is happening in the United States. A takeover by a would-be dictator, an authoritarian leader who believes that he alone should have all the power in the United States, and for what purpose? To enrich himself and his billionaire buddies at our expense. Are we going to let that happen? Hell no! Hell no. So I'm going to end with this. I have voted, and Senator Alston-Brooks, who's going to join us, has voted 7 times to reopen the government, but to reopen the government without giving Trump a blank check, to continue his lawless activities, which began on day one. I remember I was here and Elon Musk was working to shut down parts of NIH. So we cannot give a blank check to a lawless president. We also need to focus on what Donald Trump claimed he was going to focus on day one, which is bringing down costs and prices for the American people. He's done the opposite. He has put in place a national sales tax that have made costs go way up. That's what he's done. And now we're trying to diffuse a ticking time bomb that is going to explode and increase your costs and the costs of American health care by huge amounts. So we want to diffuse that bomb. So yes, we want to reopen the government without giving Donald Trump a blank check and making sure that we prevent a health care crisis in America. We're here at NIH. They are dedicated to making sure we have a healthy America, a really healthy America. And part of having a healthy America is making sure that we protect our democracy and our rights. That is a healthy America. Thank you all for being here, patriots all. And now, should I turn it over? Now let me bring up my great partner fighting for our democracy, fighting for rights, and fighting for NIH, Angela Alston-Brooks.